Hi guys, welcome back to Gunshots. It's absolutely miserable outside today, so I'm afraid I'm back in my kitchen shooting. This week I'm taking a look at a Winchester Select at the budget end of the market. I've never had a chance to have a look at a Winchester before, or at least a Winchester OU, so I was really interested to take a look at this gun. We'll start with, as ever, the technical bits. 30-inch barrels on this gun, 18.7, 3-inch chambers, ventilated mid and top rib. The top rib is 7-10-10. It is white mid and front bead in a Vector Plus choked. Schnabel forend. The wood quality is it's okay. It's pretty straight grained. It looks nice and strong. There's no figure, but generally speaking, looks fine. The quality of the checkering is, well, this is an old gun, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this has had a really hard use, this gun, but the checkering feels pretty flat. It hasn't stood the test of time. The checkering pattern on the pistol grip is quite unusual and very distinctive for Winchesters. You can see this kind of elliptical design, quite eye-catching. The actual depth of the checkering, though, is these guns are also available with a laminate stock, which actually looks quite unusual and fairly pretty. I think laminates are going to start making a bit of an appearance on the shotgun market in future. The action is a sort of fairly lightly decorated, laser engraved. So it's got the Winchester Select logo on it in sort of cursive. Looks fine. Lockup is achieved with a lump on the bottom of the monoblock that locates into a recess in the action floor, and then a pair of pins that extrude from the action face into these two holes here. Ejector's time fine. Trigger is an inertia unit with an adjustable blade. As we move back into the stock, it's adjustable, and the pistol grip is quite large. It's if you look at the size of the boss, it's really noticeable. The size of the pistol grip, it's really quite big with a very pronounced palm swell. And I think overall, if I were to use one word to describe this gun, even though it's only 7.5 pounds, I would say it's kind of lumpen and slightly ungainly. It just doesn't feel, I don't know, it's definitely not a Beretta. It's just got that sort of slightly feel about it. The quality of the bluing on the barrels is pretty poor, if I'm brutally honest. You can actually see in places where it's actually starting to wear really thin. It's all worn off on the barrel ends and up here on these cheeks. I don't know. It's for a gun at 1,500 quid new, I would expect a little bit more. And this is going up against the likes of the 525 and the 686. Those guns have their own foibles, but they are both very well built. Certainly built to last. They're the guns that you could sort of give to your kids. This has certainly had some use, but it to me doesn't look like it's going to last a lifetime. Personal opinion. Another point of note is the wood to metal fit on this gun. Again, as I've said, this is pretty. This gun has clearly had some hard use, but the wood to metal fit on the forend iron and then a couple of other places looks pretty ropey. I don't know if it's just a case of the wood has shrunk over time or what, but there are some noticeable gaps. That, accompanied with the quality of the bluing, I don't know, it just doesn't measure up for a gun at this price point.
Lloyd though. Cool.
Shootin Impressions, it actually shoots all right. I mean, as I said, it feels a bit lumpen. It's another one of those guns that feels rather flatter than it actually is. It looks really flat. I can't actually see the front bead there, but I'm actually shooting high with it. But once I'd sort of figured that out, it shoots absolutely fine. I got some reasonable results. Didn't have any mechanical problems with it. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I think for the money, as a value proposition, if you're looking to buy one of these, I think you're going to lose a shirt on depreciation versus a 525 or a 686. It is what it is. It's a slightly unusual sort of left field purchase. I think if you like the aesthetics, then it's up to you. But I think there are better buys in this price bracket. All right, guys, thanks very much for tuning in as ever. Please follow me on Insta or Twitter if you fancy. It's at LloydEP. Support the channel on Patreon, subscribe, and please, as ever, go visit the Bywell website. They support my channel, and without them, this would not be a thing. All right, guys, I will see you in a couple of weeks. Take care.